What's up, everybody? With the new ban list announced, now is a better time than any. You all know how much I love inconsistency. So I did a bit of testing using the new Nurse Burn FTK. The main crux of this deck is to draw a bunch of cards until you get Dark Lord Nurse Reticule and 2 to 3 copies of the Paths of Destiny. The Paths of Destiny has the effect of having you and your opponent flip a coin. Heads makes whoever flipped gain 2,000 life points, while Tails makes whoever flipped lose 1,000 life points. With Nurse, all life point gain for your opponent becomes damage. So by going first, all you have to do is draw a lot of cards, summon Nurse, and then during your opponent's draw phase, activate the traps and burn the opponent for game. Just like about every other FTK in the history of Duel Links, it's very inconsistent. I did 5 days of testing with 2 different builds, and ended with a record of 20 wins, 42 losses, and 1 draw, which brings it to a whole 32% win rate. Stellar. Anyway, now you can see some of the wins that led me to this poor win rate. Enjoy.
Duel. 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 Duel.
Here's an overview of the deck I used. In the main deck, I'm running one Arcana Force EX, the Light Ruler, one Hangman, one Moon, one Temperance, one Enchomophrite, one Dark Lord Nurse Reficule, and one Empress. All the Arcana Force cards are here to make the skill active, and also to have cards to use for cards from the sky. One Pot of Duality as a searcher for the top 3 cards of the deck. The deck also doesn't typically special summon, so the restriction on it isn't a problem. One Banishment of the Dark Lords to search Nurse. 3 Into the Void to draw more. The discard effect usually doesn't matter because either you draw the cards you need or you lose. 3 Cards from the Sky to banish one of your Arcana Force cards and draw 2. It restricts you to not being able to battle, but that also isn't a problem for this deck. 2 Cup of Ace for a draw 2 since the skill guarantees heads for your first 3 coin tosses. And finally, 3 the Paths of Destiny as your win con along with Nurse. Another benefit to Nurse's effect is that since you're activating the Paths of Destiny during the draw phase, you can't be stopped by cards like Valor, but can be stopped by cards like Book of Moon, Forbidden Chalice. Any quick play spells that negate or just stop your card from being on the field basically kill the deck. Moving on to the extra deck, there is no extra deck, so the Anshomafrite's effect can trigger. For the skill, I'm using Master of Destiny. Currently, the skill is bugged and will probably be nerfed fairly soon, or they'll just go ahead and ban Nurse instead and not fix the skill. The skill is very simple though. At the cost of your first draw, it makes your first 3 coin tosses guaranteed to be heads. It also requires that you have 7 or more cards with different names that require coin tosses, which is mostly fulfilled by the random Arcana Force cards. The bug is that it guarantees heads for your opponent's coin toss while using the Paths of Destiny, which makes them guaranteed to take 2,000 life points with Nurse's effect. With 2 of those and 1 Cup of Ace, it's a guaranteed 2 heads, and with 3 in both Cup of Ace, you're still guaranteed 1 heads, and no matter what the other 2 are, it'll be at least 2,000. Anyway, if you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate it. Thank you, and I wish you all the best.